Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. We're going to get into a Divine Feminine reading right now. So I hope you're excited to see a video about that. Remember, you can be a Divine Feminine and still be a man if you feel like you're okay in that energy. It really just depends. All right, so what I have going on here, bottled up emotions, bottom of the deck. I think the overall energy that you're sensing is pretty obvious. You just have a lot building up inside. You may not even notice it. This may go unregistered and unnoticed. You may just not even realize that quietly there's a storm building up inside of you. What's weird about this message, what I feel that this storm is not anger or sadness. I actually believe that there is a power building up inside of you. I feel like you're getting electrically charged. I feel like you're about to strike out into the world with so much zest, so much creativity, so much determination and power to just head vigorously towards your dreams. I think that is the storm that's building. If you excuse me real quick, let me get my annoying cat who's trying to break into my door, scratching up, ripping up my carpet. Just go downstairs because it's loud. Okay. Alrighty. So anyways, there's this power building up inside of you, and I'm really excited for that. Let's pull out some other cards. Let's see. So I have these sectioned off in love, money, and spirituality. Okay. Overall, underall energy for you here is irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. I got this earlier today for the Divine Masculine reading. I hope you didn't miss that. Please go check that out. Go to my channel here and then just click lives. You'll find it. It was a great message. It was urgent, actually. But anyways, whoever you've been in tune with, this could be your family, this could be a lover, whoever you've been really connected to lately. The big message here is you're 1 in a million. All right? You're irreplaceable. There's nobody else like you at all. And that includes with business, career, love, and spirituality. You're very unique and you're very special and you're very divine. Let's go ahead and just start taking a look at love. What's going on with the love? So we have breaking karmic cycles, which is really positive. We have the Three of Swords, the broken heart. It's not exactly very happy to get in a love reading, I'll be honest. Then we have strength. Now this is good. You actually have the power to overcome, obviously, your broken relationship. You have the power to overcome it. You're finally ending things with your karmic cycles in relationships. If you've had some karma with a Leo or a Gemini, this is a message that you've conquered that karma. 444 on the clock. The next one about love, wow, this is amazing. You have broken. So not only did you get broken-hearted, you got broken. Isn't that amazing? How they come out right on top of each other. Thank you, markers. I feel shattered about this situation. All right. So it's really hard for you to get through this. It's been really, 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 really hard. This has been some of the hardest days of your life. A lot of tears, a lot of pain, a lot of sorrow, a lot of pain, you know? And for you to have overcome your relationship drama and break those karmic cycles, this was literally one of the hardest soul lessons you've ever had to walk through. And really what this says is it's not easy. It's not easy being hurt. It's not easy being broken. It's not easy being in a third-party connection. But can I give you some good news? If there ever was a karmic situation in your life that needed to be dealt with, it's being dealt with. You're finally getting closure about a karmic situation. And that is definitely something to celebrate. So 3 broken cards, okay? This relationship has broken you, but you've also broken the karmic chains. You've broken the cycles. Not an easy mission. Nothing was easy about it. Let's get a message from your love about that. What am I going to pick? Let's see. What does your lover want to say? These are available on my website really cheap if any of you guys are interested. Okay. What does your person want to tell you? This person that has broken you, honestly. Oh my God, I got goosebumps all over. If you guys watched the Divine Masculine reading today, you're going to understand why we have goosebumps. You got irreplaceable twice now. You've got heavy guilt coming from the masculine twice now. They totally had this up in their reading today. But again, this is what your masculine's coming in and saying. Just listen. Karma has shown me how wrong I was. I am so ashamed. Now what? Heavy guilt. You know, I think your person is also hurting. I don't think you're the only one in this connection with a broken, shattered heart. I think that your person is suffering as well. Now, in their reading, here's a little sneak peek. They don't see a way out of it. They feel locked in sadness, like time has run out and it's too late. They are just stuck in the shame and the guilt of how badly they completely messed up this connection. And they're just not sure that this is recoverable. I kind of called it in that reading today a death, because they really felt like it was the death of your connection. And they honestly felt like they missed an opportunity. If you want to know the outcome in that reading, please go to my website, or not my website, my YouTube over here, and check out lives and check out the urgent Divine Masculine message, which was they're in darkness. So please check that out, because I think it's important. So anyways, this person's like, listen, I feel terrible. Spirit, what do you see happening in the future for my Divine Collective with this person? We have a pause, which also explains that masculine video. I have a pause and I have a moment, hangman, to reflect. And here we have regret. And honestly, in that reading for them, they got reflection. They got remorse, guilt, shame, all of this. Now we have regret. So again, your person's just like, listen, I regret everything I did to you. You know why I think that's a big deal? Because I think you need to hear it. I think you need to hear that they actually regret what happened. Because I think there's parts of you that wonder, are they even sorry? Does it ever faze them? Do I ever cross their mind anytime? Who sang that song? Do I ever cross your mind anytime? I can't sing. Brian McKnight. Brian McKnight sings the song, Do I Ever Cross Your Mind Anytime? I think the song is called Anytime. But you should hear it because I kind of feel like that's you guys. And you're like, do I ever cross your mind? Do you ever think of me? Do you ever feel bad? Do you ever wish you were with me? Do you ever regret what you did? You know? And the answer in this reading is yes. Yes, I do. I feel shattered about what happened to us. I know it was my fault. I've taken a lot of time to just pause, regret, reflect. I have tons of guilt. They know whose fault it is. They know what time it is, you know? But again, you have to watch that masculine reading to see what's really going on. But these are the emotions that are going to be coming out. Bottom of the deck from your person is I need you. Feeling inadequate, ashamed, upset with themselves. Mostly what stands out is ashamed and upset with self. That's really what stands out, obviously. What does Spirit see in the future for the both of you? What lies ahead? What do you see lying ahead for the Divine Feminine Spirit? All right, well, we have life renewed. We have discovery, dreams, twin flames, and family. So whoever you've been broken with, don't worry. You're going to have a surprise because the twin flame you've been imagining and trying to manifest into your life, they're coming. And it looks like you're going to build and create your own little family with this person. It doesn't have to be children. In this picture, it is children. But it could be a pre-ready-made family. It could be made for babies. Whatever. But you're going to have your own little family with a twin flame. Okay? And that's what lies in the future. You're also going to embark on your dreams. And you're going to start to see what are your dreams, what it is you desire, what it is you want. And you're going to get a second chance at life. So life's not over for you. Not by a long shot. Kitty? Kitty? All right. And funny, the card has a cat on it, and my cat just walked in. I don't know. You might have a kitten in store for you as well. Or maybe kittens. I don't know. Let's get an oracle for that love connection. And just see what the spirit world wants to tell you about your future. And we'll close that little chapter of the reading up and move on to money. All right, let's see what deck. Well, for some reason, I'm called to the transformation deck. So let's see what needs to be said there. Spirit, what lies ahead for the love relationship? Oh. All right. Stuck. And then we have forgiveness in the bottom of the deck, reverse. Interesting. No. So turn to others for help and ask for advice. This is the element of water, the number 1. And the phase is obviously stasis. Stuck is a hard place to be. Despite our best efforts, we're bogged down. We can't move forward, and we don't know how we got here. We can't lose the weight. We can't climb the ladder or make a relationship work. Our whole life feels stale. Beating ourselves up only sinks us lower into the swamp. Our self-talk is stagnant. Something's wrong with me. I'm such a loser. Everyone else is better, etc. This only sinks us lower into the swamp. The cycle of judgment leads to shame and exhaustion. Being stuck is like being trapped in a spider web. The web of our unconsciousness, our fear, and rejection. We're not deserving, or we think we're just going to end up alone. We're lost. Unfortunately, we understand that just like others, we can come back from this. We can become unstuck. The stars may not always favor us. We might need a little extra self-love, patience, and determination. But we can get out of this illusion. And after we've spent all our anger and discouragement and hopelessness on being stuck, we become willing to try something different. We ask others for help. We hire a coach, join a recovery group, get a new membership somewhere, get therapy. We have faith in the universe that deep goodness will come if we're really, truly ready to listen. And that, I think that makes a little bit of sense. If you watch the masculine reading, it makes sense about why they're stuck in darkness and why you feel like you can't go forward or backward in love. Like we said earlier, the good news, the good news in all of this is you're coming out of it. You're coming out of these chains and you're going to get a fresh start. You're going to get life renewed. You're going to get a family. You're going to get something out of this. You and this person are struggling with forgiveness. They might be having a hard time forgiving themselves. When you get this card reversed, there is still work to be done before we can move on, before we can forgive. This card appears in the earth element because lack of forgiveness is stored in our bodies and can make us literally sick and vulnerable to disease. Forgiveness does not mean giving a perpetrator permission to continue abusive or unacceptable behavior. We still need healthy boundaries between ourselves and harmful people. Perpetrators of crimes will still deserve proper punishment, we can be assured. But besides that, besides the worst case scenarios, it means there is just more work to be done so we can forgive our lover, and so our lover can forgive themselves. And I think really that's the message with love. You're struggling with forgiving yourself, yes, but the biggest message about love is your person who's really going through some heavy guilt is really struggling on forgiving themselves. You're going to have to watch the masculine reading, but you are irreplaceable. And they screwed it up. They don't get another you. They either fix it or they lose it. Excuse me. But they don't get you again in somebody else. That's just not going to happen. And I think that's been made very clear to your love partner. So sorry to report, but today just the future in love is we're in a struggle. We're in a struggle and it's really hard and we're healing and we're breaking up with our karmic tendencies, habits, thoughts, and relationships. I will give you some more good news. If you're in a third party connection, the karmic is getting pushed out. And that's probably some really good news for some of you. Just to know that that third party, they're not sticking around. Okay? And I'm going to leave that on that note for love. Okay. So now we're going to dive into your money. 21 minutes, 12 seconds. Let's do it. Ooh, for money, we have death, the hermit in reverse, the high priestess in the upright, and money for the money card. Values, we have too many differences. All right, so I think money is definitely leaving that wallet. Look, he's pulling out a $50 and a $20 bill. You guys might have something that costs $70 tomorrow. But nonetheless, you're coming out of your hiding place. That's done. You kind of hid away from your talent. I think you hid away from your intuition, your knowledge, and your wisdom when it comes to money. Scorpio vibes are heavy with the money here. This is a transformation and a rebirth. I think you're going to be making more money. Scorpio is a great zodiac sign for wealth, for money. There's a lot of ups and downs for money for you. But with the Hermit in reverse, I'm pretty confident that you are not pulling away from money anymore. You're going towards it. So I think that money's coming towards you, not leaving you. I feel like for a while you kind of like had the faucet just running and money was just flowing out, not in a good way. And I kind of think money's going to be flowing back in now, if that makes any kind of sense. With the Hermit in reverse, although taking time for yourself is very important, you cannot, basically you're going to lose more time for yourself right now because of your job or earning money. You may be spending too much time alone doing your own thing at work and not being too much of a team player. This may be encouraging you to be more of a team player, which you're not very comfortable with, but you're willing to do. The company of others could be just the tonic you need right now to get out of a financial work hump. So spending some time with some coworkers or building together like a team may be very beneficial. I think intuitively you know this. And just know that whatever financial problems you've had, financial barriers, it's coming to an end. Yay! That's actually very good. Be happy about that. It's coming to a flipping end. Okay. Queen of Wands. This is business entrepreneurship. That's what this is. Building businesses, being a boss, being a creative. You get to be creative in your creative arts. You get to use your skills, your gifts, and utilize them to make more money. This is a positive energy, meaning optimistic, happy, sunflower, vibrant, and high vibe. Very outspoken. This is sales. This is entrepreneurship. This is mediumship. This is magic. This is building your own websites, speaking to other people. This is even being on stage. Okay. Being seen publicly. being around others, which is what you need. But you're finally going to come out of the darkness and come into the light. And I just feel like you're leaving the dark places behind. With death, we ironically also in a different deck have the World card when it talks about money. And this is finally the ending of a very difficult situation. With money, I feel like you did have a difficult situation. I feel like there just wasn't enough. You had too many bills, too many, and now the goodness is coming in. Positivity, prosperity, abundance. The World card is the final in the major arcana, and it represents completion. It's fulfilling a phase in your life, being ready to move to the next phase. With every ending, there's a new beginning. It's also about feeling accomplished. There's going to be traveling in your career. You might even get a promotion. You might be changing careers. The world shows you that you're moving towards goals, and success will be yours. The world is your oyster. Keep focusing on growth. You're about to enter a new phase in your life. You're going to end something and do something very, very different. It's not meant to be scary. It's meant to be a positive, good thing. I know death looks like a scary card. But really, it's just talking about a conclusion. It's like shifting gears. One position with work may be ending, so something better can be started. Don't resist this change. It's not always drastic, but it's definitely something new, and I feel like you should see it as something positive. Now let's get a card here for your work and your career. Okay. All right, work and career. Spirit, please give me an oracle for work and career. So bottom of the deck is intimidated. Face your fears. Some of you guys may be scared to open up your own business. Scared. Scared to try something new. Scared to invest. Scared to speak up. I need you to conquer your fears. I need you to go after some dreams here. Face it. Face what scares you. Go do the hardest thing first. Because once you get through that, you can get through anything. I do think you might be intimidated by someone that seems to be doing a better job than you perhaps, or doing more than you, and kind of making you feel like you're not enough. This card is saying you are enough, and do not be intimidated by someone that you think has one up on you, because you are the Queen of Wands. Don't forget that. The next card here is satisfied. This is really good in a money reading. It's indulging in your desires. And it's like face your fears, because a lot is at stake. A lot of money is here. It's worth it. Go towards this dream, conquer that fear, open that business, start that investment, go down that path. If it scares you, it's the right thing. There's so many new little businesses now that you can start. I even saw this really awesome one. It's called Oliveda, and it's literally a cancer cure. It cures cancer. It cured the founder of cancer. Also, nature, trees, the vibrations, and a lot of other spiritual things helped cure him of it. But this really attributed to it, and the vibration of the olive trees. Anyways, there's this great product. It's really good for your skin. It's waterless, which is huge. And it makes you look like 10 years younger. I just tried it the other day and I was blown away. The before and after pictures are amazing. And I'm going to start selling it. I'm going to start using it, actually. And it's supposed to help with inflammation, arthritis, lots of other diseases. It has an excellent collagen formula. So I bought some collagen from Costco, and I'm going to take it back because I want to do this natural, organic Oliveda. So if you guys are interested in any Oliveda products, you want some discounts, you want to know how to get involved, invest in a side business, you want to make extra money on the side, this is a ground up opportunity. You should take it. Okay? If you want to know more, just message me. But that's just like an example of a small side business that helps, even just pay for groceries. Even just paying for a car payment, even just whatever. It's like, that's a bonus, And, I do recommend an olive drink. Try to use the best organic olive oil that you can get. Oliveda sells the best olive oil. It's from Spain. It's from his own, basically, magical garden. But olive oil with a lemon, a little bit of cinnamon, and like half a cup of water. You blend that up and just take a shot every day. Super good. I just started taking it like 2 days ago. I feel a lot better. I've been struggling with health lately, just clarity and getting to bed and like insomnia and stuff. That has helped me for 2 days. It's made a big difference. So, and those are things you can buy anywhere. Lemons, olive oil, water, and just a little sprinkle of cinnamon in there. Great for you. If you want to just go a little bit further, add some turmeric and a little pepper. You got to have them both together, and that's just a little extra beneficial. But the olive oil, that's the ticket. And olive oil has been so popular now. I even saw this recipe where people were putting olive oil on vanilla ice cream with, I think it was salt, a little salt on top. I haven't tried that, but I want to. Anyways, that being said, your money, when you get the Satisfied card, this is like the 10 of Cups mixed with the 10 of Pentacles. It's ultimate desires met. It's even the 9 of Cups. Let me tell you, if you are ready and willing to face your fear with money, whatever investment, maybe you want to invest in crypto. Maybe you want to invest in real estate. Maybe you want to open up your own little cleaning business. Whatever it is for you, honey, you go do it, face your fear, because it's going to give you the money you desire, the money you need. Okay? So get involved. I don't know. Let's get a card here for the outcome with money. Let's use the transformation oracles for that as well. What is the outcome financially, please? For the divine feminine. Please show me divine feminine money outcome. It's definitely that one. Bottom of the deck. Outpouring, creativity. This is so Queen of Wands. Your creativity is what's going to make you more money. I want you to just get freaking creative, because whatever's popping up in your mind, go do it. Jump on it. It's meant for you. 1010 is your number for money. It's a high frequency. Make sure you're listening to high frequency just sounds during the day at some point when you're wanting to manifest money. Okay? The other card that came out is prayer. Don't forget to pray. Get in touch with your spiritual side. Tell God what you want. Tell God what you need. Pray. Give thanks. Look, I opened it literally to prayer. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. The universe is here to listen. The universe says your dearest secret wish is welcomed. When in doubt with money, go up. Tell the universe what's in your heart. Bow your head, spin your prayer wheel, and raise your arms to the winds of change. Trust that the universe is going to hear you and respond to you, honey. Some people say prayer is talking to the universe and meditation is listening. A prayer from the heart is a humble request for help. When we pray for guidance or for others to be safe or healed, for political peace, or for a yearning that flows outward, it's heard through the universe. The best prayer begins and ends with thank you. In gratitude, your hearts will radiate light and a loving energy. We bask in the cosmic wisdom and abundance. The universe is ready. Stop bargaining and with beseeching the universe, and step up in gratitude and assuredness that you're going to get what you want. Happiness is wanting what you have, not getting what you want. A pure, prayerful heart brings answers beyond your wildest dreams and hopes. Whatever will be, will be. I love it. Yeah, obviously the answer for money is prayer and creativity and facing your fears. You're meant for something very good financially, and it is on its way. Now let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, what does Spirit want to say directly about why you're watching this video? Why you do tarot? Why you're on this journey? What are you up to spiritually? What is in store for your spirituality? Thank you, Angie. So we have the Hierophant, more prayer and faith, dedication. We have desire. You guys might have Leo in the 9th house or Jupiter in Leo. Something very strong about power in your belief. Then you guys have 5 of Cups, sorrow, and unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. All right. So when it comes to your spiritual path, I know you want to be confident that you're on the upright, how do you say, well, let's just say the righteous path, that you're doing the right thing. But I do feel sometimes you're not sure. Sometimes you're not exactly 100% confident that you are on the right path, and you tend to question yourself. There's still a lot to learn, believe it or not. Spirituality says you haven't learned it all. There's so much. There's mountains of knowledge still waiting for you to grab it, learn it. Sometimes we get on this path where we think we know it all, or, we've heard it all. The message here is you haven't. Stay dedicated, stay hungry, stay desiring for more knowledge, more wealth of spiritual knowledge, because you're going through a very confusing time, honestly, where there are moments that you don't know what to believe, and you don't know what you really believe. You're questioning God, you're questioning the universe, You're questioning your spiritual path. Spirit says sometimes we go down these wild paths. It gets dark. You get so much information. It can be very overwhelming. You just get tired and you kind of lose the excitement for spirituality, or you kind of lose momentum. And it makes you wonder if you're even believing in something real. Spirit says even the great men in the Bible, great men and women in the Bible, they lost faith. Many of them lost faith many times. Many of them asked God, why me? Many of them didn't understand why things were happening to them, and why it was so unfair. And Spirit says, the great ones came before you, and they also doubted, and they got through it. You're going to have dark patches, dark periods, and that's okay. And if right now you feel like you're kind of in a dark, rough patch spiritually, and you feel like I've ruined it, I was doing so good in my beliefs, I was on a roll, I was feeling really in touch with Spirit, super connected, and now I'm not feeling so close. You are closer than you think. There's something about feeling like you're all alone. You're not getting answers or replies from Spirit. There is wonderful moments of what I think is like a test in those times, because that's when you're doing the best you have ever done and your faith is being tested. How much faith are you going to have in the spirit world with no evidence, no crutch, no book to lean on, no support group, just you? You out there in the wilderness being tested about your spirituality, about your beliefs. And people from the community are going to come to you and ask questions. What do you believe in? Why do you believe in it? What's the proof? What is your evidence? And you might feel lost because what evidence do you have? You might even feel foolish. Spirit says, don't feel foolish. You're being tested. How deep is your faith without all of that? Keep searching, keep finding, keep researching. I think research is going to be your best friend if you're watching me and this is your reading. Research is going to save you. There's so many more books, documents, documentaries, shows, just so many things for you to pick up on in your research. Interviews. Like, I feel Spirit saying you're far from done. If you think you're like 60 years old or 70 years old, or you've reached the end, the pinnacle of your spirituality, Spirit says, think again. Think again. There's a lot left unknown and unseen. Keep searching. Keep yourself hungry and thirsty for knowledge and wisdom about your spiritual path. There's also a teacher or guru that might be Leo or have Leo in their chart. And this is someone you want to sign up with, get a class with, get coaching with, follow, learn from. They have something important to teach you. And I feel like spiritually, don't cry over spilled milk. Don't cry over failures. Okay? Like Spirit was saying, there's so many of your greatest teachers that failed. They still kept believing. What is the message spiritually for you? There are people who dislike you because you don't dislike yourself. And there's going to be people that dislike you because of your spiritual beliefs. You're going to get judged. People are going to poke at you, prod at you. Why do you believe in tarot? Why do you believe in psychics? That's evil. That's dark. What is your proof that that's good? What is your proof that your form of spirituality is holy or spiritual? You're going to be tested. There's going to be people from the church coming at you, asking 1,000 questions, or maybe just pointing fingers. And it's going to make you feel bad, Five of Cups. You know, this could be grandma poking at you. This could be mom. This could be your best friend. But your spiritual beliefs will be attacked. This could even be your lover. And you have to be firm in your beliefs. And follow it with all your heart. Even when you have some doubts like that. Because people don't like your confidence in your beliefs. They don't like that confidence because they're not that confident. Believe it or not, a lot of people that are following a certain belief pattern or group of people, they're not as confident. They just go in that spiritual belief because there's everybody else. Everybody else is showing up on Sunday. Everybody else is putting their check mark of approval on that spiritual belief or practice. So they feel safe because they're in numbers, they're in groups, they're in a community. But when it comes to their own walk with God, their own walk with spirituality, their own private spiritual walk, a lot of them don't have confidence. But what it's showing me here is you have confidence. And keep that up, okay? And if you are being tested because people are coming at you every which way, know you're on the right path. And just when you think you're not getting answers or you're in the dark, you're all alone, no, you're just being tested, okay? For your own good, for your own self. So you keep that in mind about your spirituality. I want to get one last oracle card here for your spiritual belief. And if anybody has any questions, I'll give you guys 15 minutes to go ahead and ask me. It's $15 a question, and you can pay that through Cash App, or you can donate it through my website. But I'll give you guys a moment. Let me grab my book for that oracle. All right. Oh my. All right. Holy Spirit, guide and direct me for the spiritual beliefs. What is the oracle for my beautiful divine feminine and her spiritual beliefs? And her can be him. All right. It's this one, bottom of the deck. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck. All right, you can't go back to yesterday. So we channeled 4-4 earlier, and then 10-10, and we have 4-4 again. So those are going to be some prominent numbers for you, 44 and 10-10. But you can't go back to yesterday. Be in the present. And the other one here is, law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. It's in reverse. Which means just because there's a spiritual practice widely accepted or widely followed doesn't make it right. Seriously, how many of us feel guilty because we're not flowing with the crowd? Honestly, you're not going to church every Sunday, or you have guilt on Easter, you have guilt on Christmas, or maybe someone's into some other form of spirituality and they're off going to retreats and they're off going, to Costa Rica and here and there. And you're just like, I should be doing that, the big message here from Spirit is you don't have to go big or go home. You don't have to go do all this big fancy, look at me, showy stuff to say, hey, look at me, I'm a spiritual person. The message here is you're fine privately on your own journey. You don't have to be on a spiritual journey to show everybody else, hey, look at me, I'm on a spiritual journey. This is your private walk with God, your private space. You know, you were born alone, you're going to die alone. It's your privacy. And whatever you feel you need to do in this spiritual practice, the spiritual walk, that is between you and God. I don't know, that's what I'm kind of feeling from that message, but let's see what it says. When it's in reverse, it says, believing the law is right under any circumstance, accepting the judgment of a powerful person without question. I'll repeat that, accepting the judgment of a powerful person without question. This could be a priest, this could be a pastor, this could be the head of some big well-known church on TV. This could be your mom. Whatever. It could be a famous person. But in your spiritual belief and practice, be careful you're not accepting the judgment of someone just because they're in a seat of power. Doesn't make them right. It says allowing yourself to be influenced spiritually without knowing the story. This could also be a deep bias, which is coloring someone's vision, a flawed filter through which or another may be seeing the world. Take the time to think independently. I also get the feeling that you and your lover, your partner, are not seeing quite eye to eye spiritually. I feel like you guys have very different beliefs. That may cause Five of Cups to the Hierophant. You know, the fact that you and your person may be on two different pages spiritually. And that could cause a lot of pain and a lot of suffering, but don't let that influence you. Continue to be independent and think for yourself. It may also just be sad because other people that you're committed to and that you love are not on the same path. And you're just like, you're following a path blindly. You're being led, you know, by some glitz and glamour or promise of this and that. And that's probably not true. But can I give you some solace in death? There is something after this life. I know everyone says for sure, for sure, for sure there is. And we like to tell ourselves, oh yeah, for sure there is. But I know every time people just get quiet with themselves, they wonder. They really wonder, is there really truth about reincarnation? Is there really a heaven? Is there really a hell? Is there really karma? Is that real? People often ask those questions. I can tell you this, though. I've lost a lot of people in my life. There's absolutely somewhere, someplace to go after this life. I've connected with spiritual beings that are no longer here, souls and spirits even. And let me tell you, they are actively thinking, hearing, communicating in some way, telepathically most likely, claircognizance most likely, but they are communicating, and there is some still presence with them wherever they may be. It's real, it's there, it's definite. There's signs, and let me tell you, they connect in dreams especially. Dreams is like a one-way ticket to the spiritual realm until you wake up. You don't really find your way back. Your eyes just open and you're here. It's like instant. But when you go and dream, you go to a place on a journey. Let me tell you, you see people you haven't seen in years. You see people that you need to have closure with, you need to talk to. You see people that you have issues with. You see people that have passed. Let me tell you, that's not just your brain being ridiculous. Your brain is the portal. You are connecting with souls and spirits from your lifetime that you've met, that you've known, that you've crossed paths with. So yeah, I mean, part of that is you've been asking, is it real? It's absolutely real. Okay. Let's see, you can't go back to yesterday. You are more than your past. You have evolved and changed. Sharing your history is only to share who you once were. You are no longer the same person. So you've changed quite a bit. I just hope you recognize that in yourself spiritually and just know you've evolved. You are not the same spiritual person 5 years ago. Definitely not the same person 10 years ago. Wherever you are spiritually right now, it's an evolved version of yourself. And don't forget, Spirit said you still have more evolving to do. You still have more learning. So I'm going to leave it there for your spiritual walk, okay? You don't have to go down a big, broad path where the community or other people have gone. This is your private walk with God, with Spirit, with Source. And you're going to connect with beings that you need to connect with however you need to connect with them. And just keep desiring more closeness to God, Spirit, Source, the Creator. Keep wanting to connect and you're going to be okay. Keep prayer right there with you because that's come up. Okay? And you guys are going to be totally in tune. All right, well, I'm going to let you guys go. This is the end of this Divine Feminine message. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember, this is a journey, not a destination. So you just keep swimming. All right. And does anybody have any questions that are paid for from Cash App? You enjoyed every minute, Angie? Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Markers. No, thank you for watching me. You're so wonderful. I hope you guys liked it. Angie, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. No, not that you know of? Okay. Well, I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. If you're watching this at a later time and you want to get up with me, you want to do some coaching, you want to have a reading, you want to order something, whatever, just go to my website. It's in the description below, www.jks1111.com. Okay? I love you guys. Good night, Melly. Good night, Eat Me. Good night, Angie. Good night, Markers. I love you. Sweet dreams. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.